latch here, just latch that down there. Probably should have been a bit more.
Hello and welcome to Berwick Mitsubishi. My name is Mark Hoffman. Today I'm going to be taking you around a video walk-around tour of our 2011 Hyundai Accent, presented here in brilliant blue. It's a beautiful Berwick day, brings out this colour beautifully. Video is going to be mostly about condition on this vehicle, and really good condition for a 2011 model. No signs of stone chips or anything along the front of this car. It's had a very easy life by the looks of it. Coming around to the passenger side of the vehicle, we have nice Bridgestone tyres on the front, heaps of tyre tread in there. You probably can't see it from the camera, but really good tread on the tyre there. A couple of minor marks on the plastic trim there, nothing major, but a couple of minor marks. As we note, little 1.6 litre badge here, we'll get into that in a minute. Do have indicators and our mirrors in this car as well. And one thing to note, we do have the Mobis slimline weather shields on this car as well. Coming down the side of the car, really struggling to find any scratches or nicks. Couple of very minor ones there, and I'm being super picky. A couple of mild fingerprint marks just here where the fingernails have scratched. I am being really picky on this car actually. On the back wheel there, a couple of very minor scuff marks on the plastic trim there as well. But on the back we've got a brilliant condition Bridgestone tyre on the back as well. Amazing, heaps and heaps of tread on that. As we come around the back you might even see it. Around to the back of the Hyundai Accent now, quite a stylish looking car and no signs of any scratches or nicks that I'm really struggling. A minor one just there, which is good to see that we haven't done any panel work on this car. It does have a little show of authenticity there. In the back of this car, we'll lift the tailgate. One thing to notice, we do have the high mount wiper here as well, making driving in the morning really good. Obviously demister as well, high mount brake light and an aerial. Open the tailgate, opens gas struts, take it out of our way nice and cleanly. Thing to note, does have grab handles here to make it pull down easily. Couple of minor marks on the plastic trim on the tailgate if I'm honest there. Inside here there's a couple of little minor marks, nothing major. As you'd expect, it's going to get a couple of scratches when you put a box of something in here. Do have the cargo blind there, is removable if you wanted to access more space. Of course, if I had to sneak my hand through there, let's see if this works and I can check. Almost, probably need to lower the headrest first. But we do have the 60-40 split seats there, of course, which gives you a lot more cargo room. 3 child seat anchor points across the back. If we lift our little cargo blind here, we do have a steel alloy wheel here, same as the other ones on the car. Hand-cooked tyre, they're brilliant condition as well. All the little tools as well. Pop that down and we'll continue our little tour. Easy to shut, nice and light, which is a good bonus with the tailgate on this car. As I said before, no signs of any real marks on the back of this car, except that tiny little one in the middle. On the passenger side of this vehicle, commonly is where you see the damage on a car because that horrible thing we call a concrete gutter. Not really much to note here, a very minor mark across the plastic trim there. Great condition Bridgestone tyre as well. No signs of any fingernail marks or anything like that. Even removing my glasses to see even if there's anything. Tiny little mark here above this door handle. Now when you come and see this car, you'll see how picky I am when I'm quoting that as a mark. It's tiny. Lynn, zoom in and see how picky I'm actually being. That's my little mark I'm talking about. And that's probably the worst I've found on this car so far. It presents that well. Up the front wheel here, we have a couple of little minor marks on the plastic trim, as the others have as well. Brilliant condition Bridgestone tyre. So I have been brutally brutal on this car, and it's passed the test. One little tiny nick on the rear bar, and one tiny little nick on the passenger door. This car presents brilliant. Right, around to the front of the Hyundai now. As you can see, I have cheated a little bit and already raised the bonnet here. You are looking at a 4-cylinder 1.6 litre engine. It's going to give out 91 kilowatts of power, 156 Newton meters of torque through a 4-speed automatic transmission. Here's the big one that really counts: 6.4 litres to the 100 kilometres on the average cycle. Out of a tiny, cheap to fill 43 litre tank, you're going to get in excess of 670 kilometres to the average driving range. Right, inside the Accent now, and quite a comfortable place to be. As you've seen from the magic of video editing, we've moved into a more shady location. We're going to start on the steering wheel here on this car. A little latch here, just latch that down there. Probably should have been a bit more careful, not whack myself in the knee. Have height adjustment there, set where you want to be. I'm a bit comfortable there. Lock it away and we're nice and comfy. Good quality steering wheel, no signs of any wear on it here or on the buttons at all. We do have our little selector there, as well as the mode button, mute button, and another little volume button here, as well as the one that keeps the policeman happy while you're not talking on your phone. You've got the Bluetooth phone in this car as well. On the right hand side of the steering wheel, you notice we have the headlights as well as the fog light button, but I don't think, no, it doesn't have fog lights, my apologies. That's why it doesn't move. And you've got a high beam there, of course, as well. Turn them off. Coming across here, we have our dash brightness button, as well as our little button here that looks like a card slipping, because if you push this, you don't have traction control. We want traction control, please. Coming down a bit further, nice cloth trim on the doors, really makes a bit of a nicer place to be in the interior. We have our power mirrors, because we're in the future and those should be electric. We have door locks here, so I can lock my cameraman in, he can't escape, as well as 4-door power mirror windows as well. A little button there to yet again lock my cameraman in even further. Alright, bring the steering wheel up. Going up to the dashboard there, you'll see I probably should turn the traction control back on because that light was on. Nice easy read speedo, 110, the legal limit, dead in the center, easy to use. Nice little digital readout here of temperature, fuel, current kilometers on the car. It's just done over 95,000 kilometers, this vehicle. And of course your tacho there as well. Little red light being the handbrake. Alright, coming across to the left of the steering wheel, we have our wipers. You have the front wiper, you have the rear wiper. Coming across further, we have our audio system. Yet again, as I mentioned before, it does have Bluetooth, reminds us again there, and MP3. Easy to set up. Probably don't want to be listening to Gold FM, probably change it to something else, but you know, you can change it to what you like when you come and test drive the car. A little rear demister here, as well as a button that looks like a hazard symbol. I think it does all the indicators. If you want to test them all at the same time, hit that button. Got our little warning here to tell us if someone's not wearing a seatbelt. Down here we've got our air conditioning set up. Quite a warm day today, and we've got it on max AC and setting 3 of 4, and you can barely hear it. And of course we've got it to feet and face. Down below here we have a little 12-volt socket, might be hard for the camera to see. 12-volt socket, we have the auxiliary input, and we have a USB input as well as another little 12-volt socket there as well. Coming back from there, we have our automatic shifter, as we said before, 4-speed automatic. You've got R for reverse, I'm not allowed to say race anymore. N for neutral, not allowed to say night mode. D for drive, and then of course we have sports mode if you're feeling a little sporty there. Probably put it in P for park, because my cameraman doesn't like it when I roam around while he's filming. Handbrake, of course, little chrome knob on the top of that. 2 cup holders, obviously your one down here, I like it, they've been thoughtful. You've got your Mega Gulp here, you've got your Coke there, and then down there you can put your Monster or your V or your Red Bull. Fully caters for everyone. A little carpeted nook here for your car wash change as well, keep everything comfortable. I'm going to get my cameraman to zoom around the interior a little bit. One thing to note with this car, we do have 6 airbags. You'll see airbag symbols everywhere. We've got the front, we've got the side impact as well. So you're fully covered by safety airbags as well. Good clean, you'll see at the front of the seats there, you might have already gone past it. We have the ISO fixed seat mounts and the bottom of the back seats as well. Going to grab the service books of this car. Now, one thing to note with the service books on this car, the servicing department where they were taking the car has stamped it in the wrong spots. In the Hyundais, you're meant to skip this one unless you're doing heavy work and wanting to service it every 6 months. So you're meant to skip, because these are intermediate optionals. So we've got that one there, we've got here, then here, which should be on the next page. Here, then here. Now, because of that, our service department has corrected the situation by stamping it where it should be. It looks like it's missing 2 pages, but these ones just should have been put on, obviously, the next pages. So whoever was doing it before has sort of stamped it in the wrong spot, but does have full service history on this car as well. Obviously, we've just done an oil and filter service on the car, as well as a 125-point safety check, including a full roadworthy, so it's ready to go when you come in to buy it. Thank you for watching this video walk-around tour of our 2011 Hyundai Accent. As you can see, brilliant blue paint, amazing bodywork, couple of minor scratches on some of the hubcaps, but overall exterior is brilliant, interior brilliant, great service history, just passed its roadworthy and safety check, ready to deliver. Do ask your salesperson about a 5-year mechanical protection plan this car does qualify for, including 5 years of roadside assist. Thank you for watching.